Hmm. Hello, everybody. Good noon. Welcome to this Chess Hub. It is Sunday, and it's time for us to know or learn from our mistakes. So, I'm going to share my observations with you based on what I have seen on Friday when the kids were playing in the tournament, the Swiss League tournament meant for them. Let's see who are the first of the few people to join us. Chinmay is the first one. Hello, Chinmay, joined by Datta. And then Sagar, Arya Mahakal is here, Jay is here. A big hello. And I don't think the birthday boy is here yet, but when he does come online, please let me know. We've got to wish him. Of course, on the WhatsApp group, Jay wished on behalf of all. Itesh is here. Very good morning. I hope you are ready to note your feedback. Another interesting thing is that we are going to look at the video shared by our buddy Saumitra Joshi, and he has shown his win over his opponent. Higher rated, you can say, slightly higher rated than him, and it was in a King's Gambit game. Radesh Sawant is here. Radesh, please stick around. There is a feedback. Kunal Gupta is here. Hello. Enjoy the feedback. Kunal, it was nice of you to play the tournament, but you were not there for the first round. There is some feedback for you as well. So just be with us. Now, who is saying good evening? Okay. Yeah, Sagar said good evening. Sagar said hi sir, good evening. It's a habit, I don't know. Mohit Patel, big hello. And now let's get started. I believe we still have 3 minutes to go. So let's see what are the highlights, what are the things to watch for the coming week. Number one, we have the on Wednesday we have the head-to-head battle going on, and the monitor. I don't think the monitor is here yet. Hello, Vardhan is here. The monitor and Atharva Shetty. Hi, good morning. So rather good noon now almost. I hope that Atharva Shetty will be regular now with us. Yeah, the head-to-head battle. The monitor is not here, but when he is here, he may just confirm that the battle is again. 10 games. We have finalized the time control of 3 plus 1. People are letting me know on WhatsApp that they have started their preparation already. Pragya is here, Vihang is here, Saumitra is here, and the champion is here. Champion for November. Saumitra was just too good for everybody on Friday. He did put up a spectacular performance, and to top that, now you will see in his video how nicely he's prepared this video for all of us, and he's shown the game beautifully. Okay, and he is saying that he is not at his house. I believe he's outside somewhere, but just that he won't be so active as he normally is. No problem, Soumitra. We will understand. More importantly, you will be in the live stream today by virtue of your video. So you are pretty much in there. Okay. I will watch the stream on full screen on phone. Welcome. And yeah, sure. If there are people who watch what you were watching, let them know. Sure, why not? All right then. So Kshitij is also saying that it's the same for him. So he is also outside somewhere. Purvesh is here. He's saying, hi sir. Purvesh, a very happy birthday. By the way, making it very clear, Purvesh, that Jay wishes on behalf of all. So you should not just say thanks, Jay. It is thanks for all. Jay is just a volunteer for that. But the wishes come from everybody. It's just that we don't want to flood the chat with happy birthday, happy birthday. Just one on behalf of all. He is the volunteer. So Jay actually has a list of when it's birthday. And he is actually prepared a big list he has. So it's, hey, the monitor is here. Vihang, don't wish now again. It's just okay. Monitor is here. Monitor was talking about the battle, the head-to-head battles for Wednesday. So at some stage, you might just want to type the battles again. Okay, so for this Wednesday, every Wednesday you'll have new people featuring, so it will be fun. And the student of the day, you all are right about it. It's Master Jai Fulmamrikar, and Jai is really a multitasker, and he is very humble. He's a very good fellow, and I really, really appreciate his dedication, always active in the chats and tournaments. He executes the responsibilities assigned to him. That's Jay. That's very good. He was promoted to the A batch after his performance in the tournament. So Jay, I've got a lot of good memories. And one thing is about Vihang I want to share is that unfortunately what happened was Vihang had prepared the video. He had prepared the video. Everything was ready. He was about to probably put it on OBS and send it. But the raw video, the image, maybe the thumbnail and everything was deleted. Unfortunately, it got deleted by his dad because he thought that he just had to clear some space for memory, just had to clear the drive. Unfortunately, everything got deleted. So he has promised us that he will redo it, and I'm telling you, it is very painful when that happens. Anybody who has experienced this thing will know that it is very painful. If you prepare everything and then everything is lost and you have to redo it, I am telling you, it is very painful. So I understand how Vihang right now feels. Prajna is saying, I don't know which memory I should tell about Jay. Well, share any one memory. If you have so many memories, share. Prajna, share one good memory. Come on, you can easily do that. Okay. Vardhan is saying, I know. So maybe he has undergone such a thing. Oh, Saumitra says, respects to Vihang. Yeah, respects to Vihang. He has agreed to redo it, and let's hope that this time we actually get it. And I don't know. Okay, hi Omeya sir, just got to know that you do live streams. Hello Gaurav Mohite. Gaurav Mohite, are you my student for English or are you just a new viewer on our channel? Just please let me know. Oh, salute to Chiang. Another autocorrect there maybe, or no sarcasm there. Gaurav Mohite, happy to have you also with us. Thank you so much. Now, let's get started with the feedback, but we will just go ahead and look at the podium. So this is how things ended. Saumitra right there at the top. So he managed a performance of a whopping 2-1-2-6. 2-1-2-6. The second prize was bagged by Datta Chitij, finishing at the second spot, and a surprise entry, the new tiger. The cubs are really turning into full-grown tigers, and that's incredible. That's grunt for you, and that is why for all of them. Fantastic. Just fantastic. Super, uber, whatever you want to say. I want to say this, that there are a lot of guys who are really coming up, and they are now above their learning curve. They've gone past that now, and they are ready to give the seniors a tough time. I would want two people to join those guys. One is Jay, the student for the day. He has full potential to do that, but then at times he lacks that killer instincts to talk about. And similar to Jay is Sanchit. Those are the two guys who I really want to show the same promise that Chinmay and Grunt lately have shown. Apart from that, things are going really well. As far as my feelings as a coach, well, I'm really over the moon, delighted. Reyansh with the line, Cubs into Tigers. Yeah, sure. Yeah, but remember, respects for the seniors, and you will see why. Because now you are about to see video by Saumitra, and you will realize how nicely has he done. That has given me a very, very good idea. I'll be on the main cam. Okay. I have a very good idea, and I thought about this idea after this idea, struck me after I watched Saumitra's video. So what is the idea? The idea is that the seniors and all of you, I'm extending it to all of you. The videos, if they are made, on a proper topic, and if they are quality videos, I will upload them on our channel. So I will give you that exposure as well. This video by Saumitra that you are about to watch, first we will watch the video today and then we will move to the feedback. The video is about 10 to 13 minutes in length. So we will do that first. Later we will go back to our feedback session. There are things that I want to share with you. But yes, to finish my point, now you guys can take up the responsibility and create videos that we can add and upload on our channel. If they are of a desired quality, they should be quality. You cannot hold the phone, and capture the screen in a very diagonal or a slant manner. No, there should be quality. When you watch Saumitra's video here, you will realize that. So compliments to Saumitra on this. Hats off. Salute. The way he has done this video is awesome. Very, very important. What's the case here is that his good video has really sparked that feeling that the students must be on our channel. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you want to talk about a particular opening that you play. For example, I don't know if Vihang is taking this seriously, but Vihang is another fellow who plays the King's Gambit. E4, E5 has to be F4. Okay? Has to be. So the point is, he could make a video on King's Gambit. I am not sure when that will reach us because Vihang is making it. But I am saying that the students can pick up topics. For example, I have a topic for juniors also. Not that the juniors cannot contribute. Here is the thing. Maybe Pragya can make this video. The condition is you got to be wearing our uniform for that. That's the condition. For example, Pragya could be making a video about where and how the chess clocks are placed. So she could give out the conditions. Like the clock is normally placed to the right hand side of the player with the black pieces. Then she can say about the piece movement and then pressing the clock. If you drop a piece, you have to pick up the piece and then press the clock or something like that. Everything regarding the chess clock. I believe in one of the levels. Is it level 4 or level 5? Somebody in the chat. Come on, guys. Somebody in the chat can actually go ahead and tell me what level is that where you have a note on chess clocks. I don't quite remember. Level 4, Datta is right. Level 4. So at level 4 you have this. So I'm just giving an example. If you make a good video, select a good topic, and if you make a good video, send that to me. But don't be disappointed if I reject it, because if you have to put it on our channel, there must be quality. Okay, so make sure that the video is of a good quality, and if yes, I will have that uploaded on our channel. Okay, thank you so much. And now get ready to watch this wonderful video shared with us by Saumitra. Okay, let me just get ready. This is about the podium finish that we were talking about, all of them. Yeah, Ojas added another rule to that. The clock is started by the player with the black pieces. Yeah, sure, 100%. And there are often blunders when the player starts the clock. the flap is also pressed, and so maybe the opposite colors clock starts. Anyway. And where is our dear master Saumitra? It's right here.
Hello everybody, I am Saumitra and today I am going to share my game which I played on leeches. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so this game was a rapid game as you can see. Uh, so I was white and my opponent was black. So our ratings were at par. You see my rating was 1820, which I can say is a pretty less because I didn't play rapid that much. But yeah, so my rating was 1820 and my opponent's rating was 1821. So they were almost equal, and this was a real good game. So let me show that to you. So I opened with e4, um, as I usually do. I prefer e4 because that's how I was taught. The bishop opens up, the queen opens up. The knight can come into the game. Yeah, so I basically like open positions which arise from e4. So after e4, my opponent played e5, and I was hyped. So I went for this f4 move, the king's gambit. Well, I don't recommend playing this opening unless you're comfortable with it and quite a good amount of theory. So yeah, so if you want to play this opening and be aggressive, then please do learn the like do have a look at the theory and then you can play. So after f4, my opponent played d6, which I think is not a good move. So there are many good moves like d5. There is knight c6. There is bishop c5, knight f6, and of course e takes f4 is the king's gambit accepted. But yeah, well, so since he wanted to decline the gambit, I feel that a knight c6 or a bishop c5 or even knight f6 or even d5. So I feel these are the good options for declining the king's gambit. He played d6, which I feel is an inaccuracy, and I've seen players do this mistake. So after pushing f4, um, and when the opponent plays d6, they think that they can take this pawn. So this is actually wrong. If you take the pawn, then the queen h4 check is very deadly. After g3, this queen takes e4 check, forking the king and the rook. So g3 is not an option. So after queen h4 check, king e2 is the best try. After which comes queen e4 check, king f2 is forced, and then d takes e5. Coming with uh, bishop c5 check. So this is very crushing for black, and black is completely winning in this position. So this did not happen. The correct move is knight f3 after. So it's basically after any move except for d5 and knight f6 that you play knight f3. So I played knight f3. My opponent played bishop g4, pinning my knight. So this pin is known as a relative pin because this piece can move legally. Although it should not be moved, it can be moved. Therefore, this kind of a pin by the bishop is known as a relative pin since the piece is not pinned to the king. I played bishop c4. Well, that's what you do. In the king's gambit, you push f4 in the beginning. Then you get your knight out, you get your bishop out, you castle, and then basically you attack on the f file. So I played bishop c4, getting ready to castle. Here I feel that my opponent should have played knight c6 because it's a part of the theory, and then I guess c3 would be the move because after knight c6 the threat is knight d4, double attacking the pinned piece. So but my opponent played h6, which was a very bad move, I can say a mistake, and then I took the pawn on e5. Here I still insist on playing knight c6 and sacrificing a pawn. So like knight c6 and sacrificing a pawn in return for rapid development. So the bishop is active. This bishop is pinning the queen. This knight is active. Black can get this knight out soon and castle. So black will have a pretty good position and he'll have a compensation for the sacrificed pawn. Well, this did not happen. My opponent took back the pawn. And here, in the spirit of King's Gambit, bishop takes f7, a very good sacrifice. If king e7 or king d7, then you've just blundered a pawn and you've lost your casting rights, which will be bad. King d7 is even worse because knight takes e5 comes with a check. So I guess king e7 would be losing a pawn and losing your casting rights. So anyways, he was going to lose the casting rights. So he did what he could do the best. He took the bishop. I played knight e5 check, forking the king and the bishop. So I was getting back my piece. The king went back to e8. So now there are two options. You can take back your bishop with the knight or with the queen. Taking with the queen is much superior than taking with the knight because our knight on e5 is a very good piece controlling many important squares. And after queen takes g4, another piece comes into the attack. So the queen will now soon infiltrate. Here I was threatening queen g6 check. So I think my opponent should have played knight e7, trying to control the g6 square. After which I would have played queen h5 check and then g6 and knight takes g6. So this would have been a much better position as compared to what happened in the game. My opponent played knight f6, attacking the queen, but he gave this deadly queen g6 check to me. As in, he allowed my queen to infiltrate into the position. So after queen g6 check, sorry. After queen g6 check, the first move is king e7, after which queen f7 check followed. King d6 was forced. Knight c4 check. Now notice how the queen is covering uh, the escape squares of the king. So the king is lured into the center of the board. So there are two options, king c5 and king c6. So my opponent went king c6. I played queen e6 check. And here, I guess the best try for black was bishop d6. After which I would have played knight e5 check. King moved. And then I guess knight f7. So I would win an exchange, or if rook e8 is played, then just knight takes d8, rook takes, and rook takes. I would be a rook up, but I guess so. I think bishop d6 was his best try, but he came out more into the position, so he got his king out to the center of the board, and then so after this, I played knight c6 check. Excuse me, knight c3 check. So getting out one more piece into the attack with tempo. So this knight is protected. Uh, this knight is protected because of the queen. So the king has only two squares, that is b4 and c5, because the queen is nicely covering the sixth rank. The knight is covering the a5 square and the c3 knight is covering the a4 square. So there are only two options and both of them are losing. So both of them are forced mate. Let me show you what happens if king c5 is played. If king c5, then I would play b4 check. Then after b4 check, black can either take the pawn with the king or he can go to the d4 square. So if the king takes on b4, then bishop a3 would be a brilliant checkmate because the bishop is slicing through the diagonal. The knight, this knight on c4 is protecting the bishop, and this knight is protected because of the queen, like like this with the queen support. And so Other than defending the bishop, the knight is also covering the important a5 square. This knight is covering the a4 and the b5 square. So all the escape squares of the king are covered. Therefore, it's a checkmate. And none of the pieces can be captured because all of them are interprotecting each other. So this would happen if the pawn is taken by the king. If king d4, then both knight b5 and knight e2 are checkmate, because after knight e2, all the escape squares are again controlled and by the various pieces, and each of the piece is protected by the other. But so my opponent played king b4, which was the second option, and now it is again a forced mate. So after a3 check, which is what I played, the only move is king c5, and it's the same mate that follows, except the fact that after b4 check, there's only one option left, which is king d4, as the pawn will be now protected by the a pawn. That is, the pawn on b4 will be protected by the a pawn. So after king d4, um, knight e2 was checkmate. As shown earlier, the king can go nowhere, nor can he capture any piece because all of them are protected. So it's a brilliant checkmate in the center of the board, which is humiliating, as um, nobody wants a king on the center of the board and to be checkmated in such a ruthless manner. And you can see, I mean, I might not have used my time that much, but yeah, I did think for some time. So I guess it's compensated. And I mean, considering the fact that I usually play blitz, I guess using 4 minutes and creating a like a brilliant miniature like this is nice. So, friends, that was the game. Thank you all. Enjoy your day, and we'll see each other soon. Bye bye.
All right. Super. What say about that, huh? Super. Super. Absolutely super. Brilliant. That shows the class. That shows why he's the senior. I really enjoyed watching this video. All of you have understood now. And one thing is for sure, that the juniors should understand the times that he showed the arrows. You need you need to use your time, your thinking time, in order to calculate those variations. That's what the juniors sometimes question, sir, what to watch. I mean, I've said it so many times, but at least this video again will inspire you, because this is a video by one amongst you, a student, senior student, revealing this is how the calculation is done. The moment you start utilizing your thinking time in this way, you will have good games, I promise. Okay, but this is just wonderful. I really, really am happy. And meanwhile, just with a comment, I'm playing with only one ID for 4 days. 4 days, guys. You have to cheer Ojas. 4 days. Comments. Ojas has one ID for 4 days now. Amazing. Yes, just amazing. Okay, so yeah, I mean, 4 days. Yeah, sure. Let it be 4 tournaments. The idea is to have it for 4 Fridays. That's a deal. Later on, you can also just share that game with us. That will also inspire the juniors. I promise you that. Okay. Now, monitor is here. Monitor, meanwhile, just go ahead and type the head-to-head battle. You can go ahead and do that. Okay. Now, we will go back to our feedback session. By the way, no comments about my line on Vihang, or did nobody read that? What happened there? somewhere, some corner of the world. I don't know. Young, yeah. Huh. Now we will move to our feedback session. And well, come on, that's not fair. Account for 4 days. Yeah, yeah. This one is right. You got it right. Anyway, this was the podium that we talked about. And now let us move on to the feedback. Now, as usual, you have to tell me who the players are, who the gentlemen. Oh, monitor is typed. The first head-to-head battle will be Prajna versus Namish, and the second one is Chinmay versus Soumitra. That happens this Wednesday. So we will talk a little bit about it on Tuesday, because this happens on Wednesday, and on Tuesday during the stream, I will let you know about how you have to log in and how I will show it live, etc. Yes, I will be on the cam, don't worry. I had changed the settings because we are watching Saumitra's video. All right, I'm there. So it will be a nice head-to-head battle for the first time, first Wednesday. And now the people here, yes, me and Prajna, that's Mohit and Prajna. And Prajna, you just gave a free queen. That day I remember Prajna was sharing with all of us that people are gifting her queens, but turns out that actually it is you who is giving free queens, because you just gave a free queen there. You see the time the screenshot was captured. I could not believe myself, but you did that just for getting that pawn on g3, I believe. So anyway, the head-to-head battle with you and Mohit is nice there. 7-2. That calls for a good battle. 7-2. No problem at all. Pragya, meanwhile, has created IDs, she says, on chess anytime. Next one. Now this is Prajna versus Pragya. All ladies affair, okay? Now this clash was interesting. I'm always excited about these two girls playing against each other because their strengths and aggression is, as usual, very high. However, the one thing they both can do is using time. They can do that. Some games they do use times, but not all. Let it be a consistent habit. Okay. Yes. Now this one mislooked. You mean to say overlooked, right, Prajna? Not mislooked. I think the word you want is overlooked. Guys, look at this position. Prajna here played the move with the green arrow, but how easily did she just overlook that pawn on b2 that's hanging? How's that? Why? Why would she do that? And then she, Pragya is saying that she gave a free queen or something like that. Oh, use your time is UYT. New thing by Mohit. Mohit has shared a short form for that. UYT. Use your time. Okay. Now, the thing is, Prajna is overlooking this threat quite often. And Prajna, you just saw from Saumitra's video, whenever the opponent plays, look at what Soumitra was saying. Okay, my opponent maybe wants to do this, wants to do that, or something like that. So you have to calculate on what's hanging. You would have clearly noticed that queen takes b2 is such a sad thing because it's just an unpleasant fork, the knight and the rook, and there's nothing that you can do. Okay, anagrams. No, anagrams are something else. I'll tell you what anagram is. That's anagram in the chat, Soumitra. That's an anagram. That's not an anagram. The one I typed in the chat is an anagram. Where you interchange, you get some words. Those are anagrams. Now, moving on to the next one. This one is a great blunder by our very own Radhesh. And I told Radhesh to be online for this purpose. You have a feedback. Radhesh, you are also in that list of hasty gang. The hasty gang. Let me know if you have any other word or term for that. How could you move your bishop. The bishop was not even attacked. The bishop was not even attacked. And there you have Radesh moving that bishop calmly to a5. And the knight just took. So Radesh, if you are with us, well, Prajna is saying I had some other plan. Oh yeah, but even opponent has some plans, Prajna. Good news and breaking news. Yeah. HG, hasty gang. Okay, anyway. So bishop a5. Radesh, what's the big deal? And you cannot even say that you were under time pressure, because whenever I take the screenshot, I'm very mindful of this. Like, what's the time left? Is this uh, is this error or blunder a result of low time? Nothing like that. You have a solid minute and 46 seconds. Plus, guys, if you have noticed that he is leading by 2 pawns, he's 2 pawns up here. Have you noticed that, guys? Radesh is +2 here, +2. Look at the screenshot. And despite of that, against Yatharth, he just wants to give his piece away. You just brought the bishop to a5, and yeah, the knight just took. So Radesh, if you are watching this, you cannot play like this. You just gave your bishop free. The bishop was not even attacked. You could have created something, some support on a5, and then you could have brought the bishop to a5, or in that case you could have brought the, in this case you can see on the screenshot, you could have brought the rook to d1, and then bishop takes d6 check. The bishop was on c7, mind you. Something like that. I hope you have understood the point. Now this next one is amazing. Who are these great people, please? Isn't this Ayush? One of them is Ayush, I believe the other is Reyansh. Just let me know, guys. Just let me know. These, yes, Reyansh versus Ayush. Yeah, the monitor is alive and kicking. Yeah. Monitor, please tell me if your friend, our dear Master Samartha, is back in town, because he said that he was out of town, so he missed a couple of Fridays for the tournament. He is another player who can make the Swiss League tournament, really click. Ayush and Reyansh, again you see that there is sufficient time and they have already reached the end game. A rook and a minor piece for both. Hey, Swaroop is here. Somebody tell Swaroop, oh, you missed a beautiful analysis by Saumitra of an attacking game in King's Gambit, Swaroop. King's Gambit. And, well, we did talk about you. We were missing you actually. We started at 12. What's the reason? Why are you late? What happened? Started at 12. We started off with this video. You would have loved it. Anyway, you can watch the stream again. You normally do that. Don't miss that game. Okay, back to this game. So, Ayush, your parents shared a video with me on WhatsApp about how disappointed you feel or you get when you lose. But look at this. Look at the red arrow. That's the threat. It was your move and you played the move shown by the green arrow. First, you should have taken the rook, because again, somebody can type in the chat. Check comes first. Principles in chess. Check comes first. So you could have played rook takes f8, check, king takes f8, and then take the bishop. Instead of losing the game, wouldn't you be a piece up here? Wouldn't that be the case? Yeah. Okay, anyway. But black to play here. Reyansh has had a mate in 2. Yeah, it was sort of an Arabian mate because rook and knight. So rook takes f1 check, knight blocking it, and then bishop blocking it, and then rook takes g1. Yep, absolutely. Next one. Who is this? Isn't it Rutu here? The one of the group leaders of the hasty gang of the HG. This is painful to watch. This is more painful than Vihang losing his video. This is more painful than that. If Rutu is here, Ritu, what did you do? Okay. You played the move shown by the green arrow and you gave a free queen to Prajna. This is what Prajna was talking about. People are giving me free pieces. And how much time? People type the time in the chat. It's so important. Time in the chat. You have 2.5 minutes left. Rutu, make no mistake. Come on. 2 minutes and 32 seconds remaining. And bishop was on b5. Your queen is on c6. And you push the pawn. I mean, I would like some explanation. Sure, I mean, this is called, somebody type it in the chat, an unforced error. You have them in table tennis, lawn tennis as well. Unforced error. Nobody forced you to give your queen. It was your move. And I was watching this and I was like, my eyes almost popped out. My eyes almost popped out. Like, what did he play? G3? What's that? So with that kind of, now you understood why you are languishing there at the bottom of the table. Juniors always say we are at the bottom of the table, but there is a reason why you are there. We just saw a beautiful video by Soumitra as to how you can utilize your time here. And if you had thought about opponent's last move, and then or a mouse slip, Swarup, a mouse slip. But with 2 minutes and 32 mouse slip, I don't know what you were thinking. It's not fair actually. So please improve on your errors there. Now this one, who is this? I think this is Gopesh. One of them is Gopesh. Correct me if I'm wrong. One of them is Gopesh. What you see is different to what I see. You have the entire screen there with the players. I believe it is Gopesh versus who? Yeah, it's Gopesh versus Rutu. This is another example of Rutu not using time. Consistently, he has more than 2 minutes when he makes blunders. Consistently. That's amazing consistency. So every time, Rutu, when I watch your games, it's like you are in a rush to go somewhere and chess is stopping you. Oh, quotation. You are in a rush to go somewhere, but chess is stopping you. So you just play something. Consistently, you have more than 2 minutes on the clock when the game is over. How is that? And then you have the audacity. The word is audacity. Jay maybe can type it with the correct spelling. Audacity. To resign. The game is 3+2. You have more than 2 minutes because of your hasty play. Then you want to resign. What is the use of playing such games? Even if you play 100 such games, what will it yield? Nothing. Nothing. Please allow me to say that. Nothing. So the gain value is 0. Okay. Oh, instead of Jay, Soumitra did it. Audacity. Perfect. Anybody who doesn't know the meaning, sure, type the meaning as well. Oh, there you have. Question by Rudra. What is audacity? Jay, would you help? So, Rutu, don't play so hastily, number one. And then on top of that, when you're convinced that you have lost this, you resign. So, you will be the one to play overconfidently. You are the one to play fast. And then you want to resign. Okay, next, please. Ojas, meanwhile, saying Soumitra has given us a thought. Now, you are in a rush. Yes, Soumitra did type that line, yeah. Oh my God, Namish. Y, W, T, G, S, B, C, I, Y. No. No. All right. So here we go. Now this one is Vardhan and Ojas. The one good thing, this is not a negative thing. This is a positive feedback. Vardhan was just telling me, sir, I'm trying my best to use time. Yes, that's a good example of that. And Soumitra will be proud of this. Um, so Soumitra should be proud of him because notice the range of the rating. Although yeah, I agree that it's a question mark, but the rating difference is there. But there is use of time. Vardhan did not make a mockery at least of the chance he had to play. And so both of them, even I appreciate Ojas here. Ojas appreciated not taking things lightly. He's a queen, almost 5 points up here. And still, both of them using their time. That's a fight. That's what we want to see. I again will say this, yet again, I should say, yet again. Winning and losing is not everything in chess. I am sorry. One, it's an individual sport, two players playing it. Somebody will win, somebody will lose. The thing to enjoy should be the fight there, should be the tactics used, should be, making a match out of it. Don't just surrender. That's the difference between this screenshot and the previous screenshot. So as a coach, what do I see here? I see that Ojas, who is a good player, who is in this ID for 4 days now, 4 days, also using time, and I see that a newcomer to the hub who wants to give a tough fight, also using time. What I saw as a coach in the previous screenshot was a newcomer who just played fast, unplanned play, and then when he has more than 2 minutes left with nothing to do, he resigned. You see the comparison there between the two. It's just amazing. Next one, please. Another classic example of why seniors are seniors. The hasty gang, the HG. Watch this. Watch this for an encounter. Watch this. This is praise for Alan. Wonderful, Alan. Alan is saying feedback for me. I want to go. Otherwise, you can go. No problem. We don't respond to threats. Luckily, it is your screenshot. Oh, Alan, that was not good. Luckily, it was your screenshot next. Otherwise, I want to go. You can go. Okay. So, luckily, it is Alan, and I want to praise Alan. Although he wants to go, I want to praise Alan. That's wonderful. Now, Alan versus Datta, he could have at least won couple more games. Alan was really doing a good job there. Okay, so he could have won at least two more games. Okay, the thing is, this game again tells me how, as a coach, I'm happy to watch my students, play. This is amazing. This is just amazing. So you have a 2000 player, you have 1800 player, tough fight going on. Nobody's taking things lightly here. Good to watch. Okay. Now, 18 seconds and 14 seconds. Nice. Although Alan is leading by a whole rook. Awesome. Okay. Prajna is saying, I drew with Ojas. When was that, Prajna? What happened? Alan with a big smiley. Alan, don't threaten us like that. You want to go, otherwise you can go. I swear, I didn't select this screenshot because you said I want to go otherwise. Lucky for you, it was your screenshot. Don't threaten us like that, dude. You can go. I will do things at my leisure. That's not a good threat. I want to go otherwise. Nobody does that. Sorry. But anyway, you are lucky you got the feedback. I want to praise you, Alan. The thing about Alan is he has played well consistently in the last two tournaments that he has been with us. I am waiting for the moment when he will really enter 2000s or maybe cross 1950s and be a candidate for the first place on the podium. Alan, have the potential, okay? Have the potential. Oh, meanwhile, Swaroop watched the video by Soumitra. That's good, Swaroop. You did that. And yes, Soumitra deserves that praise. He's doing well. Now, anyway, let's continue with the next one. This is an example, I believe, of Ayush again against Itesh. No, against Sagar, I believe. Just help me, guys. Who are the players here? I believe it is Ayush. The second player probably is Sagar. The master SKID. I don't know. Meanwhile, Ojas says in a casual game, she's queen up and took up. I blundered queen mouse slip. Okay, okay, fine. And still there was a draw. Prajna with prawns. Ojas, please type properly. Yeah. Really? Okay, anyway. This one is Ayusha. So don't talk of prawns like that. It's Sunday quarter to 1. Oh, just Sunday quarter to 1 right now. Anyway. So this one is a blunder by the player with the black pieces. That's Ayush. So both the Ayush Tavde and the other Ayush is Ayush Chavan. Hey, Swaroop C also is Swaroop Chavan, right? Both the Ayush, they are one of those players, hasty gang members, HG members. Again, look at the time. Well and truly over 2 minutes. You saved the queen. That's good news. Rutu goes one step further. He doesn't even save the queen. Rutu goes one step further. But in your case, at least you have saved your queen. But you did not look at the second threat. Okay. So don't worry, even there are a lot. Even I, believe in the wedge thing, but yeah. But anyway, Sundays, quarter to 1. There are many on watching the stream, so. You overlooked that knight takes c7 threat. Why is that? So your motto in life is, if there are 2 threats, I will watch one. If there are 2 threats, I will watch the bigger one. That's your motto. Yeah. If there are 2 threats, I will watch only the bigger one. Yeah. Soumitra with the answer, the solution there. Queen d8 would have been really great. Okay. Queen d8 is just wonderful because it would have saved the queen and it would have also protected the pawn on c7, and your opponent, who is Sagar, who won the game eventually, would not have been able to get that simple fork there. You moved your queen all right, but you fell for that knight takes c7. Okay. The next one, please, is another positive feedback. This one is for Jay. Jay, wait. You are the student of the day today. Still, I believe Datta has not made any comment about that. Very bad. I'm waiting for Datta to comment on that. He shared that he has crossed 2015 rapid, but wow, that's not fair. Datta, you will be student of the day someday, and then you will expect people to share memories. Do you do that? Anyway, now for this particular screenshot that you have here. Oh, guys, Ojas is typing fast on iPad. It's okay, perfect. It's just perfectly okay. Yeah. Now, we are here looking at this screenshot. Praise for Jay, but more than that, praise for Yatharth. If you play like this, Yatharth, you will improve. Okay? You will improve for sure. Okay. But Jay, there is some negative feedback for you. This one, what can we say? Remember last time we were giving awards like the screenshot of the tournament? Would you like to give this the screenshot of the tournament? Would you vote for this? How many people vote for this? Ojas is saying no question mark 2050. The question mark gets removed after 15 or 20 games. 15 or 20 games is not what we are looking at. 100 games and 4 tournaments. Then we will see. Okay. Saumitra is voting for this one. The screenshot of the tournament. And why is that, by the way? Is because Granth here defeated our rising. So one rising star defeated another rising star. And if you see, please let me know their head to head. If you see there in the screenshot very clearly, what's their head to head count? Ooh, Jay, attempted humor. He is under 18. He cannot vote. My goodness, Jay. Sure. Enjoyed that. Totally. So, Swaroop, you see how my students are with a sense of humor as well. I asked them to vote for this, but Jay says, I am under 18. I cannot vote. Sure. Saumitra is saying 8-5. Ooh, that's tough. That's nice. So, Granth and Chinmay. Whoa, 8-5. That's not one-sided at all. Anyway. Thank you, Swaroop. Just that you saw another side of how they are. Okay, Pragya enjoyed that joke as well. Ooh, Rayansh with a comment. Star defeated a black hole. Seniors, comment. Star defeated a black hole. Okay, so most people vote for this because there are a couple of screenshots that probably I have for you. So there will be one more time when I'll ask you the same question. This definitely qualifies as one of those, but there is one more as well. Okay. Next one, please. Extraordinary. And there was another category last Sunday, the comedy screenshot, the funniest screenshot of the tournament. Monitor doesn't like the black hole. Okay, anyway, now this is like, isn't this the funniest screenshot? And this is Jay versus Kshitij. I was talking about Jay, lacking that killer instinct. There you are. Why do I see black castle, white's king in the center? Why do I see king side pieces, not even queen side, the king side pieces all at their own position on back rank? You can definitely do better than that. 100% you can do better than that. So Mitra is saying this one doesn't qualify as really the funniest. There could be more. Let's wait and watch. Is this the funniest then? Who are these guys who don't love their pieces? I will go ahead and say there are players who hate their pieces. Like, I don't like my pieces. Who are these extraordinary gentlemen? Isn't this Kavish with the black pieces here? I believe white one is Gopesh. Okay. So those, again, to answer the question, juniors always ask me one question, sir, the seniors, they play well and they always win. You should see the way they complain and grumble and share messages on WhatsApp. Well, you are yourself to blame for this. If Kavish is with us, with us, this one, I mean, is self-explanatory why you lose games. Look at Gopesh's last move. Gopesh played his queen to f3. You can see the green squares, not the green arrow, the green squares. White queen just got to the f3 square, Kavish, and it's looking at the rook on a8. That's a plain and simple attack. Look at the time you have. Look at the time. You have 2 minutes and, if I'm not wrong, 14 seconds. You can correct me, guys, but surely about 2 minutes, right? Surely about 2 minutes. And you actually played queen to f7. So you watch that Gopesh is attacking my rook. But what is your motto in life? I hate my pieces. I don't like my own pieces. And so you just move the queen and you just gave the rook. Yes, yes. Anti-chess for the win. Yeah, sure. If this were, I'm telling you, many, many of our juniors could challenge seniors if it is anti-chess. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that. Sure. Because this is a classic example. Like, take my rook. That's it. I don't like it. So juniors, before you ask me the next time, like, what should I do to improve? Well, do the things, basic things. Queen attacking the rook. There are so many squares for the rook to go. But you played queen to f7. What logic did it serve? As a coach, as Vihang knows, my blood boils. Like, why? What am I seeing? Come on. Oh, is this our dear Rudra Mukadam? Oh, the one who did not know the word audacity. Oh, is this Rudra Mukadam or what? Now, here is what I want to say. It has been statistically proven, making a big comment here, because I'm sharing a piece of research. Research has been done on chess. The single most occurring weakness over the board across all levels in chess, across all levels, the common most error, blunder, is the back rank weakness. Somebody in the comment, it's researched. Back rank weakness is the most common error, blunder at all levels. So we won't blame our dear master Rudra Mukadam for this. I mean, he is a piece up here. White was dreaming of a win here because White was a piece down. But it was a dream come true. Comments. White was dreaming of a win because Black was a piece up. So White had no chance. He was dreaming of a win. His dream came true. Okay. Next one. Who are these gentlemen? Hasty Gang. Is that one of the Hasty Gang members? Monitor is saying dreams come true. Yeah. Prajna is saying I love to checkmate opponents with back rank mate. Yeah, sure. Now look at these Hasty Gang. Now that's why I was asking you about the better name for the Hasty Gang. Somebody please tell Disan, Gopesh, probably his brother can do that he doesn't have to go to his native place in a jiffy. He's acting like that he has a train to catch, he has to finish, and so he's playing something. That's why I appreciated Vardhan. Now compare this screenshot with the screenshot where Vardhan was playing against Ojas. Why did I praise them? Disan, why did I praise them? Here you have a chance to play against Chinmay, who we know is a rising star, or as somebody has said, black hole. We have Chinmay here. Why are you in a great rush? You did not even make a match out of this. Chinmay just got an easy win. Although Chinmay also played very fast, but he's the winner here, so he doesn't get the feedback. Lucky. But then you have to play slowly. Who is the senior player? Compared to you, Chinmay is a senior player. Why don't you use your time and say that, okay, I can lose on time, but I will make a match out of this. But just do that. That's not fair. Okay. The feedback for Ojas, actually Ojas, the feedback for you was based on the analysis that actually I did of your games. You played your games very satisfactorily, Ojas, very satisfactorily. But I would rather reserve my feedback because I have made some observations about your game, Ojas. No doubt about it. But I will reserve my feedback just for another tournament or maybe two tournaments when I have concrete evidence of saying what I'm saying. It was just the first tournament in your ID. So let's just give it some time and then I will give you that feedback. I already have a feedback for you, or just make no mistake. But let me just reserve that. Okay, I have it. Let me keep it to myself. Okay. Ultra Pro Max Super Fast Gang. Vardhan has come up with a name. Okay. That's it. That's it for now. That's it. Okay. Boy, dot digitally 1 o'clock. Look at your watches, guys. Look at your watches. It's digitally 1. Perfect. That's it. Okay. What an end to this. Before we leave, important things. Number 1, we are now going to meet on Tuesday, which is a brand new month, I believe. Am I right? The 1st of December? Tuesday is 1st of December. Somebody. 1st of December. Okay. Which means I promised you that in that month, mid-December, we are going to finalize how the things will be from January 2021, because so far we were expecting the hub to reopen, but the things don't look like that as of now. We hope for the best, but not as of now. So we will make a plan. We will have the batches. There will be passwords also for YouTube live streaming. We will come up with that. I'll tell you that. So that's number 1. Number 2, on Tuesday, we will talk about the team battle and how you are going to do it, and how am I going to show it, the analysis and everything. Also, I need videos. I've told you, anyone who would like to select a topic, like we talked about Pragya showing her knowledge about the chess clock, use the level 4 notes for that. So anybody who wants to make a video, you saw Saumitra's video now. If Vihang wants to make a video, then he can make a video about King's Gambit, maybe of the same quality, and then I will post it on the channel. So you can actually ask me about the topics, use our notes. We have a lot of theory at level 4, level 5. You can do that. Prajna, you can talk about back rank checkmate if you want. You said you like to checkmate your opponents using that back rank tactic, so why not? But don't be disappointed if I reject the video. Monitor, please type this line. If Monitor is with us, just make, Datta wants to make a video about Stafford Gambit. Go ahead. I was making this point. If I reject the video, do not be disappointed. There is no special treatment for anybody. Nobody. You all might have noticed that Vihang did not send the video, so he did not play the Swiss tournament. There is no treatment, special treatment for anybody. You all are same for me. So if I reject the video because the quality was not good, try making it again with improvements. But if the video has come out looking decent, I promise I will put it on our channel. So you have a chance to go on our channel and do it. Okay. Ojas is saying my school is starting offline. Okay, offline. That's great. So Ojas, you can, if you have to leave, you can. Thank you, Monitor. Thank you for doing that. Before you make the video, Monitor, you can type this also. Before you make the video, please communicate with me on WhatsApp. I don't want 2 people making the video on the same topic. Get an approval from me. Monitor, please do that. Otherwise, everybody will start making video on the same topic. We can't do that. Please communicate about the topic with me. Then get the approval. Then do that. Make sure the quality is good, because I'm going to put it on the channel if the quality is good. Alright, we will stop. On Tuesday, challenges from the seniors. We get to play. We will see whether it is chessanytime.com or leeches. We will see to it. When the time is right. Another thing is, if there is bullet tournament this evening, are you playing the bullet tournament? Let me know. Datta has typed it, even Monitor has typed it. Oh, just wait for the 4 tournaments. I told you, I want to watch that Grandmaster video. Just I want to. Swaroop, bye bye. Join us on Tuesday. All the best. Is there a bullet tournament today? Seniors? Sarup is saying boring maths. All right, but now you have spent some time with us. That will give us some energy to learn maths. Okay, Saumitra has taken the responsibility. Saumitra is going to post the message about bullet tournament. All the best for that. We will meet on Tuesday then. Bye bye.